Hey guys, what's up? So, in this lecture, we will be dealing with essay since the mains is close by. So, I thought I'll make a video on essay. This is the YouTube channel and academy. So, we will be dealing with not literary sense of essay, how to write a good essay. We are not here to write books and get Pulitzer Prize and all, but I will tell you how to write a mind blowing essay, which will be intriguing and it will enchant the reader. This is the sole purpose how to get more marks. This will be the part 1. It is presented by me. The main input is by me and Hemant Rohilla. He also got the highest marks in the country. I got 145. He got 160. So 15 more marks than me out of 250. So starting with, so if you want to read more about me, you can go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/romansaini.official. Do like the page so that you get updated automatically about any new post and new video I post there. Do like it and share the page for the benefit of those aspirants who cannot get the coaching and cannot afford to come to Delhi. Finally, if you have any query, don't message me on my personal profile or on the Facebook page. Rather, what I want you to do is post it in the comment section on YouTube and Facebook. So that will be the best approach regarding the queries. Even if I don't answer, just remember I read them all. I read everything, and I have that in the back of my mind. And whenever I make a video, I try to address the same. So first disclaimer is, although I got 145 marks in essay, which are pretty good considering the rest of the marks were not so good of most of the other candidates. However, I am purely scientific and rational person. I have zero artistic capabilities as far as essay writing is concerned. However, depending on the level of salt in the samosa of examiner while he was eating while examining my copy, or whether he had a fight with a family member like spouse, son, daughter, or a friend, and myriad other factors like whether he was having diarrhea or whether he was having headache, I could have easily gotten 100 marks, and I could have easily gotten 160 marks also, depending even if it was a jolly good mood. So anyone, mind it, anyone who says that they got good marks because they were literary genius and they are nothing less than Shakespeare and they are Charles Dickens and they wrote Tom Sawyer and all, and they understand the subtleties, the intricacies and the nuances of the topic, it is pure BS. So please do not believe such crap and follow what I teach you now. This will be the part 1. So if you watch this lecture, you will 100% get above average marks, that is for sure, and you will add anywhere between 10 marks to 100 marks to your essay score. So before watching it, if you get 50, you can increase to 60 to 150 marks, that is for 100% sure. So please follow the advice, it will help you a lot. Just 4 pieces of advice, these are my personal advice, the rest which will come are more of a collaboration between us two. You will get enough time, please remember, you will get enough time to write your essay. This is the first point, because maximum you can write 2500 words. People have written 1200 words essay also, people have written 2500 words essay also. What I have done personally, I will be dealing in part 2. So maximum 2500 words in 3 hours. Compare it with 200 words into 25 questions, that is approximately 5000 words in GS paper 123. So you have to be extra cautious in choosing your topic. Take 10-15 minutes in choosing your topic, and always choose a topic which is objective and scientific topic. So this year there were 4 topics. One was colonial mentality, other was related to be the change in the world you want to see. So these two are more of a philosophical orientation, while rest two, that is gross happiness index is better than GDP, and science and technology is the ultimate for the development and security of the nation, that is panacea. So these two are more of a scientific and objective topic. Please also be cautious while writing the first page of your essay. Do not overwrite. Do not overwrite. Cut it and write it afterwards. Do not use paragraphs, no bullet points, no diagram, no flow chart. Except in essay, everywhere you can use them, but do not in essay. Do not name the subheadings. I have seen people naming the subheadings like introduction, then introduction also India's growth, science and technology related to India, science and technology related to health. Do not do this practice. This is a very malevolent and mal practice which will not get you anywhere. Do not write introduction. You have to write introduction, but do not start essay by writing introduction and then start writing introduction. Then afterwards you finish and then write body, and then afterwards you finish conclusion. Do not follow this practice also. This is also bad. Never use title heads as introduction, body and conclusion, nor to write the subheadings. Do not quote unless you can bet your life on that I can bet it that be the change in the world you want to see, an eye for an eye make the whole world blind. So these are quotes of Mahatma Gandhi. I know word by word these are correct, so I can trade my life on these quotes. But if I do not know for sure that this is a quote, I will do what I call as paraphrasing. You can phrase the quote according to your wordings, but do not use quote unless you are 100% sure. And finally, if any answer writing in GS, specifically for essay, you have to be a balanced personality, a civil servant, which is expected you to be. After like writing the essay, you can become a civil servant if you get selected. So what they want in your essay is balanced approach. You cannot take extreme or radical approach in anywhere. So you have to be overtly optimistic. It should be visible, but subtly pessimistic. It should not be visible, but there should be constructive criticism. Constructive criticism which is followed by redressal mechanism. You just can't criticize and don't provide the solutions. It is you are the one who should be giving the solutions. So what is an essay? What is this essay? It will be, I will not go into definition. I could have easily copied from Wikipedia and told you, but this is not the purpose. It is subjective assessment of one's personality. It is done by UPSC examiners, one's reasoning and one's line of thinking. So you will be reflected in your essay. The sole purpose is to manipulate the essay in such a way that the examiner thinks you are a balanced personality. It is more of a art than a science, but I will make it more of a science than art, and you will get good marks. It is the highest yield, by far it is the highest yield. Just read and prepare for essay for 2 weeks, you can get 130 plus marks. However, read political science for 1 year, you will not get more than 70 or 80 marks. Read science and tech for 1 year, you will get 110 marks. Read history for 1 year, you will get 97 marks. But read essay for 2 weeks and you can get more than 130 plus marks. How is it possible? So we will find it out. What is expectations by examiner? What examiner expect from you? So essay is not just this is how a beautiful essay is written. So this entire thing is what should be a content of essay, or how should it be written. Essay is not just a disgorgement of information and facts, nor is it a medium to express our attitudes and prejudices through half-baked opinions. Then what is it? The one purpose of an essay could be to test and assess the writing skills of the candidates, okay, but the more important purpose of an essay is give an insight into one's thinking, one's ability to respond critically and personally to a problem or issue, and one's acumen to select and use information. More or less, this is how an essay should be written. This is a beautiful language. This is very simple language, yet beautiful and elegant in reading, and it mesmerizes the reader. You have to support an argument in a structured and impressive way. So these are the expectations by examiner. So Hemant, how he approached the colonial essay. He has given me a beautiful write-up on how he wrote the colonial essay. So if you want me, I will upload it the text if you want me to. He got 160 marks in essay, so I think you should be reading it. And the entire title was, Is the Colonial Mentality Hindering India's Success? Anyway, moving forward, then preparation of essay paper. He did not devote much of my time. I never devoted much of my time towards essay preparation, nor did Hemant. Why? Because most of the time you are reading for essay directly or indirectly anyway. You are reading for GS preparation, you are developing reading habits. If you have a decent command over English or in Hindi or any other language in which you are choosing to write the essay. So this is the preparation for essay going on anyway. Spend time to structure and draw outlines which appeared in the last 3 years. Choose certain essays and do it in your head or on paper. So there is information overload. We know more than 10,000 words on any topic which comes. We have to write 2,000 words. So how is it possible to do it? So what happens is, do not show off your knowledge and intellectual prowess there. It will be detriment and it will backfire. You have to show some level of intellectual prowess, use keywords, but do not overdo it. So even if it is remotely linked to the ask theme, people just vomit down everything they have read in Yojana, Kurukshetra, EPW, LBW. So that approach is detrimental. Rather than getting 145, you will get only 45. Even then, you are lucky if you do this thing. Please do not deviate from core theme of the essay. This is my humble request. Always focus on core theme of essay. Do not write irrelevant material, because it will not only waste your time, but it will also frustrate the examiner, and if he is frustrated, then God saves you. The single most important thing which you should be carrying with you is more than the content. It is the structure, organization, and closeness of the content to the asked theme that is important. Do not beat around the bush, rather beat the bush. What is the material needed? Since I have already told that GS and everything will be covering essay indirectly. However, certain specific things, if you want to focus on reading for essay only for 2 weeks before the examination, read the Hindu daily. Obviously, this goes without saying. And bookmark important articles which are fodder worthy and have catchy phrases. This is one thing. Then Yojana is the ultimate source for writing the best essays. It is written by seasoned bureaucrats and PhD scholars, MS Swaminathan and whatnot, Nobel laureates sometimes come, Amartya Sen and all. So this is the best source for writing the essay. And selective reading of some frontline articles. However, I am against reading frontline magazine. Yet, if you have not read the Hindu and you think that certain articles are extremely important for writing an essay, if not covered well in Hindu, you can go to the frontline magazine, because these are published by the same publisher. Finally, essay module of Vajiram and Ravi or any other coaching you can get hand on, because I have read it. I am telling you it's good. Do not read page by page, rather do a selective glancing and gleaning through the material. So what are the traits of a 10 essay? First is relevance. What is relevance? That is, your whatever main argument is there, it should be supported corroboratively. That everything you write should be relevant to the main argument you are proposing. Then it should be complete. It should be multifaceted. Let's say science and technology. I'll be dealing with in part 2 what I wrote. But just remember, you have to present a holistic and multi-dimensional view of the given topic. It should be extremely well organized. That is, it should be 3-part introduction. I'll be dealing with it separately in part 2, how to write introduction, how to write body, how to write conclusion, what is completeness of an essay, what is multi-dimensional, eclectic, holistic, comprehensive, multimodal, multifaceted approach. See, this is how you write an essay. It provides an insight into what follows. Then body. Organize points, ideas, first, most important, organize them and arrange sub arguments. And conclusion should give a sense of closure. It should not be merely a closure. Closure is irritating, but a sense of closure is good, and it leaves something in the mind of reader to think about. So these are the 3 qualities. Moving forward, it should be sustained cohesiveness. It should not be haphazard or randomly arranged. It should be cohesive unit, that it should stick to the central theme and it gives direction and purpose to the essay. It should be concise as possible. You can even write a 1300 word essay and get 150 plus marks. This is possible, sir. You can write 3000 words essay but get 20 marks. This is also possible. So it should be concise. Whatever is relevant should be written. Examiner desires a well thought out. You have enough time, so you should thought out in the last 4 pages of the essay and cut it later. It should be systematically arranged and rationally substantiated. The argument should be brief and concise and write only relevant things in the essay. Then signposted. So unless there are suggestive and appropriate signposts at the relevant places, there is a danger of getting lost. Thus try to use connectors. Please use connectors between one paragraph and the other paragraph, because it gives a sense of continuity, and signpost, otherwise you feel lost. So there should be a connection between preceding and succeeding paragraphs. Be specific. Please be specific as much as possible while extending arguments in essay. Vagueness, arbitrariness and ambiguity is a big no-no. While quoting specific data or general statement, please take the pain to explain and connect the quote or data and its relevance and appropriateness to the main argument. Examiner will not automatically assume it. You have to take the pain to explain it. And always put the quotes in inverted commas. Even if paraphrasing, no need of quotes and paraphrasing. And misquoting, again I am telling you, can be disastrous. So the final 3 qualities are, it should be analytical and critical thinking should be visible in the essay. Independent opinions, which are largely taken from Hindu editorials. See, there is nothing called as independent opinions, okay, on any particular topic. Let's say economic development, either you should be on the Amartya Sen side, which says that the pie should be divided right now, or you can be on the Bhagwati side, which says that pie should be enlarged, and then the trickle down will happen. So if you say any of them, then it's not your independent opinion. So there is nothing called as independent opinion. Most of your opinions or all of your opinions will be shaped by the readings you do. So independent opinions per se means the opinions of the editorials. They should be based on sound facts and analysis, and critical unbiased analysis are always appreciated by the examiner. It should be explanatory. The arguments, although should be concise and relevant, should serve to explain their core point to the reader. So entire thing, you see, I say one thing there, then I contradict it. So entire thing boils down to balance. Don't take extreme opinion, be balanced, and your essay will give you good marks. It should be fluently paced. Reader should not feel bored. This is most important. If you feel bored by reading your own essay, cut it and write it again. You should not be feeling disillusioned. It should get a thrill like reading a detective novel. It should maintain an urge in him to finish reading the whole piece with heightened interest and in one go. So these were the 10 points on how to write a mind-blowing number-fetching essays. This was the part 1. So if you want me to deal with my personal strategies and how to write introduction, body, conclusion, what are the type of introduction, what are the number of words in a paragraph, words in a line, what kind of pages there, which pen to use, 3 hours, how to utilize half an hour, which draft to make. So all these things I'll be dealing in the part 2. So if you want me to make the part 2, which I'll tell you which topic I wrote. So what do you think which topic I wrote? So anyway, I have given you hint. There were 4 topics, 2 were objective. If yes, then comment and let me know in the YouTube video below or in the Facebook post, which will be going up soon. So anyway, this is the YouTube channel Unacademy, and this is the Facebook page, facebook.com/romansaini.official. You can also tweet to me at my Twitter page, Twitter handle at romansaini. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching the video. Have an awesome day.